أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والعاقبة للمتقين، والجنة للمطيعين، والنار للآسين. ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، خاتم النبيين، أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وبآله الطيبين الطاهرين المأسومين المظلومين، الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس أهل البيت وطهرهم تطهيرا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي عمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. عما بعد، فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في محكم كتابه والمجيد والفرقان الحميد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. I begin in the name of Allah, the Master of the universe. All the blessings and bounties belong to Him. Ulama Ikram, brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum jami'a wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran has mentioned, Alam a'had ilaykum ya bani Adama alla ta'budu shaytan. Did I not enjoin you, O children of Adam, that you shall not worship shaitan? Innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. Verily, he is your open enemy. Wa an i'buduni, and that you should serve me. Hadha siratum mustaqim. This is the right way. This is the right path. Let me quickly recap what we had discussed yesterday. Yesterday we had described our open enemy and referred to Quran and found out that he was shaitan. We had also mentioned 5 things which makes shaitan weak and makes him strengthless. First of all, shaitan gets weak and strengthless when we rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying insha'Allah. Secondly, shaitan gets weak whenever we say salamun alaikum when greeting with each other. Thirdly, before any work, before eating, before drinking, whenever we say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, shaitan gets strengthless. Fourthly, shaitan said that whenever we take the name of the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, he gets weak. Fifth, shaitan said that whenever we hear the name of the Prophet, whenever we recite salutation and send salawat on Muhammad and Ali Muhammad, he gets very weak and he gets very strengthless. So continuing from yesterday's majlis, we had discussed that shaitan is our open enemy, who is trying to pollute our minds, soul and environment. And we are Muslims, but we should also be Muslims with our mind. We should also be Muslims with our soul. And we should also represent the Muslim Ummah by our actions. The Holy Quran has declared shaitan as an open enemy. For example, if we come to know that a particular person is our enemy, what would our intellect respond to? Well, it was the character of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam who are very kind to their enemy. But at least in this era, we have to find out the plans, the strengths and the weaknesses of shaitan, who is our enemy. However, brothers, it is not as simple as finding out his plans. It's not as easy as you calling him up, Mr. Shaitan, can you please write me down a list saying your plans, your strengths and weaknesses to which we could defend from you and get you defeated. It's not as easy. It is a very hard job. Well, this job has been done by our Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. In other words, our Holy Prophet has taken the interview of Shaitan. We love to hear the interviews of celebrities, don't we? What time they sleep, what time they wake up, what they eat, what they drink. But today, brothers and sisters, let us hear the interview of Shaitan. Just imagine that the person who is taking the interview of Shaitan is not from BBC, is not from CNN, is not from Press TV. He is the one who has the title of Amin, the honest one. He is the one who has the title of As-Sadiq, the trustworthy. He is the one who has the title of Hadi, the guide. To be honest, we believe the news which we hear from BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera, where most of the news isn't even true. They try to hide the truth. We have recently experienced Gaza's news and seen how they've tried to hide the truth. But to be honest, we still believe the news which we hear from TV, the television, the media. But however, whenever we listen to the news from the Holy Quran, the Holy Prophet, or Ai-Imma, we are very reluctant to believe their news and accept whatever they say. Brothers, let us take some benefits from the points which the Holy Prophet wanted to make us aware. Once the Holy Prophet Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam was walking down the road with his ashabs and companions. He was just outside Jannatul Baqi in Medina. As he was stepping out, he saw a very old man who had a colorful hat on his head, who had a colorful belt around his waist, decorated with gold and diamonds. He had a bell in his left hand and a net in his right hand. The old man said, "Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah." O Prophet of Allah, may the peace of Allah be upon you. The Prophet didn't reply to his salam. The old man knew why the Prophet hadn't replied to his salam. After all, the old man was no any other old man. He was Shaitan, the cursed one. Shaitan then said, "Salamullahi alaykum ya Rasulullah." Allah's peace be upon you, O Prophet of Allah. The Prophet then accepted his salam. The ashabs, the companions around the Prophet, understood that the old man was Shaitan himself. However, they were very surprised to meet Shaitan personally. Shaitan attempted to misguide the prophets and imams as well. Shaitan used to meet the imams. Shaitan used to meet the prophets to answer any questions they had. In fact, it was obligatory on him to answer the questions of the messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Holy Prophet, though, had all the knowledge, but for the sake of his companions and ashabs, asked Shaitan the following